Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to be learning how to create mental images. What is a mental image? A mental image is an image or a picture you create in your mind. So when we create mental images, we think in our mind about what's happening in the story and the details the author is giving us. And then we create a picture of what we think that might look like. Okay, we do this all the time while we're reading and we don't even realize it. Sometimes the pictures help us create our mental image, but sometimes there are no pictures and we still have to create that mental image in our mind. When we create that picture in our mind, it helps us understand the book better because we're seeing it and seeing what it might look like if there was a picture to go along with that book or with that story. So that's what we're going to be practicing in this lesson, creating mental images to help us understand what the author is trying to tell us more clearly. And we're going to start with a really cool book. This book is called The Book with No Pictures. So in this story, we are going to read it and we are going to have to create a mental image in our minds so that way we know what the author is trying to tell us in this story, because this book has absolutely no pictures, which is pretty neat. So let's go ahead and start reading The Book with No Pictures. And as we're reading, we are going to be creating those mental images to help us understand what's happening in this book. All right, The Book with No Pictures by B.J. Novak. This is a book with no pictures. It might seem like no fun to have someone read you a book with no pictures. Yeah, right now it's kind of looking boring because there's absolutely no pictures. There's no color. I really can't even imagine anything right now because it's just a book with no pictures. It probably seems boring and serious, except here's how the book works. Everything the words say, the person reading the book has to say. So even though there's no pictures, we have to read the words. So maybe the words are going to make this book interesting. No matter what. Uh-oh. So I'm going to have to say those words no matter what they are. That's the deal. That's the rule. So that means even if the words say blork. Wait, what? What does that even mean? Blur. Wait a second. What? This isn't the kind of book I wanted to read, and I have to say every word the book says? Uh-oh. I am a monkey who taught myself to read. Hey, I'm not a monkey. So in this picture, the author says, I am a monkey who taught myself to read. Well, I'm picturing me as a monkey because I'm the one that said that. And so I'm a monkey in my mind right now. I'm looking at myself like a monkey. And I'm even thinking of myself like a circus monkey. So I have a little hat on, those little bell things on my fingers. So I'm visualizing or creating that mental image in my mind of myself as a monkey because that's what the book is telling me to do. But then I'm not really a monkey, so now I'm picturing myself back as myself. And now I am reading you this book with my monkey mouth in my monkey voice. That's not true. I am not a monkey. So now I can picture myself reading this book as if I was a monkey with my monkey mouth and my monkey voice. I wonder what my monkey voice would be like. Yes, I am a monkey. I am also a robot monkey. What? So now whenever I said robot monkey, I pictured myself I even kind of did the hand motions, the robot hand motions, but as a monkey, which is a pretty silly image in my mind. And my head is made of blueberry pizza. Wait a second. So now I'm a robot monkey with a blueberry pizza head. Oh my goodness, that is the craziest image in my mind. So I'm picturing myself as a monkey, but a robot, so I'm kind of boxy and maybe made of metal, and then I have a blueberry pizza head. That is crazy! Is this whole book a trick? Can I stop reading? Please? No? And now it's time for me to sing you my favorite song. A song? Do I really have to sing? Glug, 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 my face is a bug. I eat ants for breakfast, right off the rugs. What? So here, when I was singing that beautiful song, I hope you like my beautiful singing voice. Glug, 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 my face is a bug. I pictured a fly face right on my face, because that's what the words are helping me create in my mind, that mental image as myself as a bug. I eat ants for breakfast right off the rugs. Now I can picture myself with a fly face eating ants off the rug, all while I'm singing. That's a pretty crazy mental image. This book is ridiculous. Can I stop reading yet? No? Are there more pages? I have to read the rest? My only friend in the whole wide world is a hippo named Boo Boo Butt. Boo Boo Butt? So right there, I pictured a hippo whose name was Boo Boo Butt, which is a pretty silly name. And also, the kid I'm reading this book to is the best kid ever in the history of the entire world. Oh, really? So here I'm picturing you, the best kid ever in the whole entire world. I'm picturing all of my students because I think they're the best kid ever. So this book is helping me understand it a little bit better because I'm actually picturing a kid who I think is the best kid ever. And actually, that's all my students. And this kid is the smartest kid too, because this kid chooses this book even though it had no pictures. Because this kid knows that because kids know this is the book that makes grown-ups have to say silly things. And I've had to say some silly things in this book. And also create some really silly mental images because there's no pictures. And make silly sounds like, oh no, here it comes. Glurgawooka, magoof, adoo, brog, brog, oomph, imph, blaggity, blaggity, glibbity, gloppity, gloppity, glibbity, beep, boop, ba, dongy, face. Those are some pretty silly sounds. Oh my goodness. Please don't ever make me read this book again. It is so silly. In fact, it is completely and utterly preposterous. Next time, please, 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 please choose a book with pictures. Please, because this is just too ridiculous to read. The end. Bonk. I didn't want to say that. And that is the book with no pictures. So even though this book was very silly and I hope you thought it was fun to read, this book helped us create mental images because it had no pictures. So we had to rely on our imagination to picture all of the things that the author was talking about. So I pictured myself with a fly face eating ants off the floor, and I pictured myself as a robot monkey with a blueberry pizza head. I was able to create some really fun mental images that helped me understand what the author was trying to get across. And this author just wanted us to be silly. Right? So in this lesson, we are going to be learning how to create mental images to help us understand what the author is trying to teach us through the books that we read. Right? So in the next lesson, you're going to listen to another read aloud and kind of create some mental images on books that already have pictures. And then you're going to continue practicing this all week long. I hope you guys enjoyed this silly story, and we will see you next time. Bye, boys and girls.